We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So coming to the plate, Kevin Biggio, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Toronto, the second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Biggio.
And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off.
Nope.
Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Another try at 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Reyes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Maven. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1, the pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and it's fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit hard to third. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Jays off to a good start thanks to the Tanner Roark gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Digging in, Harold Castro. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Billy McKinney. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Reese McGuire, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
stepping up to the plate, Kevin Biggio. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
batting fifth, the center fielder, Cameron.
Next for the Tigers, Cameron Maben. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1 out, nobody on. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you've got to let go on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're ready for another chance. Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Number 15.
Stepping in, Randall Grichuk, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a real...
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 18 homers, and he's driven in 45. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Billy McKinney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
McKinney, a native Texan, playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Drilled to first. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Striding in once again, Reese McGuire. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on.
Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They entered the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, it's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff. We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 0-1 the count. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Victor Reyes would be next. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Leading off with the
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Kevin Biggio is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that's off the left field wall.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Travis Shaw. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
into the corner and slicing foul. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Lined into right, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
There comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Randall Grichuk stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the now batting Victor Reyes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Lifted in the air to center field. McKinney's there for it. 2 down. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Shaw trying to get there. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Toronto leads this one 7-0. Digging in once again to Oscar Hernandez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Maben is there. One down.
The center fielder, number 20.
Striding in, Billy McKinney. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he fouls this one off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Reyes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batter.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one.
Oh, that's foul.
7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Pulled toward right center field. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But there's. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Smoked on the ground left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
The center fielder, number 4. Cameron.
Stepping in, Cameron Maben. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Ball, inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Austin Romine becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Scope blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Goodrum has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws.
He hasn't thrown that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Guerrero brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof.
And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Settling in now, Travis Shaw, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The right fielder, number 15.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight at 93, ball 1. Fastball well outside.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Two balls and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Romine recovers, and that ends the inning. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
Nope. I got to count 2-2.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And they start him out away with a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
To third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's late. He's safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get it.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Have elected to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McKinney's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is McKinney. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maben moving in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now standing in to Oscar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never...
Slide and a stop by Scope. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 1-0 the count. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder.
Here's Cameron Maben now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. 2 gone. At the plate, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays. New inning set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat. Liner towards second. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
So now to the plate, Cavan Biggio, fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Jordan Zimmerman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jordan Zimmerman. Now batting.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Maben. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him 2 down. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the...
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. And the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On now to the box. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a line drive, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jeimer Candelario. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Takes just 4 pitches to retire. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up now, Teoscar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's out.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Maben to the track. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready for another shot now, Billy McKinney. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, Number 10.
Striding into the box, Reese McGuire. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Standing in now, Cavan Biggio. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
A ball and 2 strikes. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's just out.
Two and 1. Garcia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hard liner to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Travis Shaw.
In now, Travis Shaw. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Grichuk hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Fouled off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Buck Farmer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now batting.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, and it's fouled away. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 14 on the season, as the blowout continues.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
The center fielder.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead got even wider. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Stewart is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Jays lead it 19-1. Into the box now, Victor Reyes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Tigers are in business to start the inning. They've got a leadoff triple.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The first baseman.
So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
1-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and 2 the count. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but